relationship. So where you have a parent class and subclass, the subclass will inherit all the properties and methods of the parent class.
Mm-hmm.
uh, then we have abstraction, which means that it is not complete. So whichever class it is going to implement, they'll have to provide the definition of it.
Okay. You know in Java reflection.
Uh, Reflection, I have not worked much on that part of it.
Okay. So you know about the meta space.
Uh, Sorry,
Met- meta space.
metaspace. Okay.
This is the memory, right, in Java 8.
Uh,
So what is difference between meta space and PUMGen in memory? PUMGen means permanent memory generation.
uh, so permgen, it is the it will hold the heap space where
Hmm.
we'll give the XMS and XMX, min and mac heap space of it.
Mm-hmm.
So this is separate, like I mean, whatever RAM has been allocated, it is separate from that one.
Mm-hmm.
So hmm,
So meta space how will work? No idea.
yeah, I mean, how to
Okay,
explain.
okay, okay, no problem. Meta space is flexible memory. It is also part of heap, but it is flexible. Means
Okay,
as per requirement, it will increase and decrease.
okay,
That is the advantage in Java 8 meta
okay,
space.
metaspace.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
So JVM and JDK, how it will work collaboratively? You know JVM and JDK.
So
JVM and JRE. Sorry, JDK is different thing. JRE.
JRE is like a runtime environment where we'll have the bytecodes and everything generated and run it. JVM is a virtual memory where you will be creating the virtual space and running the applications for it.
So virtual means JVM work is class loader and something.
Yeah,
Because of JVM, what will do that JVM will load the
load.
classes into the runtime environment.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Okay.
So JVM is have take a stack memory or any other memory allocations.
Uh, JVM will be using the
Stack
heap
stack memory.
stack method. Okay.
Because of all static variables and methods as well as a reference variable is take care by the
Okay.
JVM. Okay.
Okay.
So
Okay.
class loader what will do that? The load the class in runtime environment
Environment. Okay.
and create the memory, and JVM will associate with using the reference variable
Okay.
into the heap. Okay.
Okay.
So that basis JVM, a collaboration of JVM and
JRE.
JRE.
Okay.
So you have knowledge about how what kind of class loader available in Java 8, Java.
Uh, the for class, just for
No,
class
no, no,
only.
no, no.
Class.
Class loader classes, utility classes. You know RT.jar, bootstrap.jar,
Yeah, bootstrap dot jar. Yeah.
right? So
Yeah.
these are the class
Loader
loader.
class. Okay.
So whenever you trying to run, so that use of these two utility, this will do the loading and executing part.
Okay. Okay. Gotcha.
What is immutable class?
Sorry. What is
Immutable class.
uh, immutable classes? We cannot create objects for those classes.
Hmm. So suppose I want to make it a immutable. So how do you make it immutable?
So it is like there should not the constructors, we will make it as private so that externally the object cannot be created for that.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Any other? Immutable means the readable class.
Readable class, yeah.
Cannot do the update and insert.
So there will be private methods and everything, so that we cannot write, or uh, through the methods we cannot change it. Everything, the class itself will be kept as private.
Mm.
It will be final, so that no one can in.
Class you can put as a private. I think private class only can create as a child class, not a class. Public used to public or default.
Mhm.
Okay, private cannot be used.
Okay,
So you use the final keyword
fine.
and you declare the variable private or final, and method you can declare as a private or final. Constructor you can declare as a private, but you keep in mind the method should not be write as a mutable conditions like that
Okay.
set method or mean
Set
insert and update operation type method we can't write here. So
okay.
that class definitely it is a make it is a immutable.
Yeah. Okay.
If you want write a all variable and method define as a static, that would be as a immutable.
Okay.
Static means that would be called through the class name.
Class without creating objects.
Okay, and
Yeah.
you mark as a constructor as a private, so means that that class could not be extended.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
so many way are there to making as a final final class means immutable class.
Mm. Okay.
So you are using enums.
No. No. But in my one of the old project, I just know the syntax which they have used it. But in the,
Enum is also it is a constraint.
yeah.
Why we use? Because of you can declare enum by using the get, you
Mm.
can get the particular value.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So um, you know serializable and deserializable concept.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Can
So serialization means like we will be taking the object, and then we will be serializing it so that it will be stored for later use.
mm.
Deserialization is taking that stored one and then bringing back the objects.
Okay. 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 So your REST API working on the serialization and deserialization concept.
Yeah.
Okay. And file handling, it is also working as a serialization and
Yeah. I've used,
deserialization concept.
yeah, we have used multi-part file of it.
For example, you
Mm.
are loading the CSV file. I just give you the one
Okay.
example.
Okay.
So what do you that? Here will be happen as a serialization because of you real time data you want to convert into the
Object.
bytecode.
Mm.
Okay,
Mm.
and that bytecode data you want to convert into the
Real time
real time means object or class, so that would be a deserialization.
visualization.
Okay,
Yeah.
you know hash set and tree set.
Uh, yeah. Tree set we use it for the sorting,
Hmm.
whereas hash set doesn't give us a sorted order.
Hmm.
Because it is said duplicates are not there.
So what is implementation inside the hash set? Internal implementation, you know.
It uses some hashing technique where it will find the bucket into which I mean I don't know the exact
Bucket means
Bucket
nothing. Bucket means it is based on the node.
node.
Node concept, you know?
Yeah, the data structures where we have this.
So node what will do that? It will create a by default node structure.
Okay.
Inside the node, it will add the particular value
Okay.
after using matching the hash code and equals.
Okay.
Hashing collision will occur. When will occur?
When equals
The
like
hash code or comes equals.
uh,
Hmm.
yeah.
So tree set, suppose we have tree set ts is equal to new tree set. Okay.
Okay.
Here I am adding ts dot add null, null,
Okay.
and ts dot add in string double quotation xyz.
Okay.
I want to print out ts. So what output you will get?
I guess tree set doesn't allow null inserts.
No, null will allow. You
Allow.
can
Okay.
add. At least
Okay.
one you can add. Means
Okay.
if compilation error not give, so it means allow.
Okay.
Hmm. If allowed, I am telling 100% sure it is allowing.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so what output will come?
So null is there, and then you have XYZ string, and then you are printing TX. So it will give.
But null is a garbage object.
Okay.
I am not putting as a string. I am putting only null,
Null.
N-U-L.
Okay. So it will give only XYZ.
Only XYZ. How? You know the internal implementation of tree set. Tree set is a follow the sorting mechanism. So null can be sorted with XYZ?
No, cannot be sorted.
No sorted. So what will give the outcome?
XYZ.
No, null pointer acceptance.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Because of
One null.
one object value is a garbage.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay. Okay.
Nothing initialized. Null means nothing initialized.
Fine.
So garbage and XYZ, it is possible to compare, not possible.
Yeah.
So it will generate the null pointer
Null pointer
exception.
exception. Okay.
You know in Spring Framework, you know it is dependency injection, IOC,
Yeah.
how it will work.
So IOC is like uh, instead of we managing everything, we are giving it to the Spring Framework to do all the to manage all the beans.
Okay.
So dependency injection is like through AutoWire we are injecting the dependency. So which bean should the object should be created? So through AutoWire.
If suppose I don't want to use auto wire, so you have any alternative mechanism?
The add bean annotation, we can manually create the beans.
No. You know the constructor mechanism.
Uh,
You create a constructor, through the constructor you can analyze. If you mark as a service class, you have a constructor. Inside the constructor, you can initialize the variable. Once the service class object will created, then it will be created.
okay.
So which one is faster? Auto wiring is faster or constructor base is faster?
Auto wiring, because in the initial stage itself, when the application
No, no. Auto wiring means if you use the auto wire, so that would be permanently object will be created. It will utilize to max memory.
Okay.
but constructor base cannot be utilized. Once that service has been utilized, that internal daemon thread automatically discard
Yeah.
this object.
Okay. Okay.
So it will be free. Again
Okay.
will use, then it will initialize and you can work and close it.
Okay. Okay.
So constructor base is a faster rather than auto wiring.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you know what difference between Spring Boot, how it is Spring Boot work, and how do you create from the scratch? If you
Okay.
want to use, you want to write the code in Spring Boot.
Okay. So Spring Boot basically they brought it because in Spring there were a lot of configurations which we have to do.
Mm.
So faster development they brought Spring Boot application.
Mm.
So in Spring Boot initially itself we can through initializer we can mention which Java version, what are all the dependencies we want to add and all. So and we will be importing it. So the pom.xml will have all these dependencies,
Mm.
and then we will have annotations like Spring Boot application,
No, no.
which
I am asking how to create a Spring Boot application.
yeah, this way. So through Spring Initializer, we will be
Ah,
giving
okay,
all
okay,
the
okay, okay, okay. Got it. Um, how will you know a Spring Boot application annotation?
yeah.
What is role of this?
So this is the starting point. It has got three annotations inbuilt in that itself.
Hmm.
So which is like enable auto configuration, then component which will be using the component scanning of it, and it will automatically configure all the beans and for the application.
Okay. Okay. You know, get mapping, post mapping. What is difference between?
So a get mapping is used for the get verb, which is used to retrieve the data. In the case of post mapping, it is like we will be in the request body, we will be giving the object details, right? That it will be going and saving it in the database.
Hmm. Okay. So database side we can save the data by using get also.
No, it is used only for fetching the data.
No, request body you can pass in get mapping also.
But request body, in the request body, I can pass it, but get mapping will
No,
only
get
fetch.
mapping why we are not using unprotected. You can access anywhere. Second thing, the get mapping have limited size of
Uh,
data
yeah, yeah.
pass through the URI.
Yeah, query string we can have only, it
Yeah,
is expressed and
query string can be take at least 1024 byte,
yeah, yeah,
not take more than.
yeah,
So that's why we are using post mapping.
yeah,
A chunk of data we want to push, post through the post mapping. It will smoothly will happen and work.
okay, okay, yeah, okay,
This is this is the major thing. You
yeah,
use the
yeah,
get mapping. You can delete the record through the get mapping. You can
yeah,
delete, right?
yeah, yeah, yeah. Now I recollected. Yeah, after you said, I'm able to recollect. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
So you have worked on. You have knowledge in AWS cloud
yeah.
platform, Docker, Kubernetes,
Kubernetes I don't have. The latest application which I worked was in AWS, so I have rough knowledge on this S3.
CI/CD pipeline.
Yeah, CI/CD pipeline.
You have knowledge, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Uh, Docker image.
Yes.
So you have code quality. How do you manage?
We had Sonar Cube. So using that, like after every deploy, I mean before every release, we have the inbuilt Sonar Cube, which is run as a Jenkins pipeline itself. So it will give us like what are all the failures, we will rectify it.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. And you have knowledge about JUnit.
Yeah.
So JUnit, code coverage or all things.
We used to write, code coverage and assertion classes and all. We used to write it and see that.
Okay. So you know JPA, right?
Yes, yeah,
So in JPA, one to many mapping, many to one mapping,
yeah.
and you give the one example.
So one-to-one mapping is like one entity should have relationship with the other entity only. So
Hmm.
that there exists a relationship between two entities. There is only one way of communication.
Hmm.
In one to many, there can be like many students reporting to one teacher.
Hmm.
So that kind of relationship.
Okay. 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 So you have knowledge about Hibernate as well, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You suppose if you got any project, we have bugs
Okay.
in front end as well as back end.
Okay.
No have front end developer. So in that scenario, you can deal that.
Uh, because of the less UI exposure you are
Yes,
asking.
yes. UI side.
Yeah.
UI side most probably have a cosmetic change.
Yeah. So in the current project which we have, they were using Dojo framework.
Mm.
So we do have enhancements and bugs coming up. So I used to trace it and debug it. The development part I have not done it in the UI development. I have not done it, but debugging part of it I have done it and I can manage that.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. So in database side, what kind of things you have? No.
So I was working on PostgreSQL. So
Mm.
the API service which I had worked recently, so there we were like performance was a major concern.
Mm.
So I have to reduce the performance. So when I checked through it, I saw that a couple of queries were taking more time, and that is the reason the response was slower. So then I for those queries I took the explain plan. Then we have a DBA team, so we had a discussion with them, and we saw uh, those indexes and all were not proper, and also the technique sorting technique which was used was not proper, so we had to rewrite the queries and bring it down. So these type of things, and then the stored procedures and all I worked on it.
So
So for it.
suppose any query is stuck.
Hmm,
So how do you release it?
uh,
Stuck
so,
means Stuck means
it is
not
not
responding.
responding.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So they say lock, they'll release the lock on it.
Hmm.
So the ops team, like DBA team, when we go to them and say that this there is a tool in the Postgres itself which is available where we can see whether any logs is available. If so, if there is any log, we will ask them to release those logs.
You know the ACID concept in database.
uh, yeah. A stands for atomicity, so everything should be like a small unit, atomic. uh,
Okay, automatically will manage the insertion deletion.
yeah. Then I stands for isolation. So every unit should be isolated so that one thing doesn't affect the other thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then C for consistency. So like if you say if you are saving changes to the database, it should really mean that the data has been saved. In between, if some system failures or something happens, it should not be halfway stuck, so that one part of the transaction happens and the other doesn't happen. So it should be consistent before and after transactions. uh, D, I forgot about D.
Durability.
Okay, so it should be like durable in the sense it should sustain all the failures or something.
Okay, okay, no problem. Just to write one program,
Mm.
okay,
Okay.
because of that is mandatory. Without this program, without any program, cannot be consider your candidature.
Okay.
Okay, just I am writing this simple thing,
Okay. Okay.
and here what you do that count each characters by using Java 8. Okay,
Okay.
so you write the program Java 8, you can use that